All right, criminals.
How to survive that DOT inspection for all my owner operators. These are the top 3 things that we suggest you pay attention to.
All right, like number 1, the most important piece of DOT inspection. You walk in with a smile on your face, no matter what.
Now, if you have issues doing that, just always consider that you have more to lose than they do. So fake the funk if you have to.
Absolutely. I remember back in the day, man, like, paper log days and everything. Like, I'm not saying I did anything illegal. However, like sometimes you have allergies and your eyes a little red and, crap like this. Man, like you walk into that scale house with a smile on your face, no matter what. You can be running behind as hell on your schedule.
But you gotta be cool as ice.
You gotta be cool. You gotta be slow. You gotta take your sweet time. You gotta act like it's fine if we keep you there for 2 days. No problem, Mr.
I'll get the donuts and coffee,
Mr. Officer. Then that I think in my personal experience, and again, like more than 12 years OTR. So take it for what it's worth. A lot of DOT inspections, most of them, if not all of them, are clean inspections without any issues. And the number 1 thing is you always show up clean, with a smile on your face, and you take your sweet time and you're polite. That's gonna get you a lot credit points.
Yeah, and just to kind of wrap that all up, we were actually invited by FTA to go to Flagler, and we were at the truck stop there, and they do voluntary inspections on people and all that. And man, there's actually a video on YouTube about it, and check it out if you want. And what a surprise, man! Like demeanor of the people makes a difference of how you get treated. At the end of the day, call it what you want. It doesn't matter. These are, it's a people business. And let me tell you, man, some of these people that came off a little standoffish, bothered, I don't have time for this. Well, guess what? That just initiates a kind of a rough start to an inspection that you have no control of.
Yes, because, we can do a lot and you cannot do much. So consider that. And also, I don't want to make a point that all the DOT guys are bad and like we're just looking to get you. No, that's not the case. I would say just like the drivers, there are 50-50. Some are cool, some are not so cool. Same thing with DOT guys. Some are cool, others are not so cool. Somebody is having a good day, somebody is having a bad day. So just by keeping your cool, you're cutting your chances for shit to go wrong.
Yeah, because at the end
of
the day, cool or not cool, their job is to find shit. So that's what they got to do.
Yeah.
So your demeanor, now if you come off a little bit different than everybody else and you're calm, you're cool, you're collective, you're pleasant, then that's a rare commodity for them. So now the situation is different because they're not going to get that every day from everybody.
Absolutely. Then let's carry on. Let's talk about the truck. Your truck needs to be presentable. So a couple of things that I noticed, like, come on, guys, if you have any duct tape going on or like straps holding on your fuel tanks, that's not going to be a good look. I used to keep my trucks always clean, always sharp. I never had a brand new truck.
Mm-hmm.
Every truck that I ever bought was a used, but good used truck, not garbage. I didn't buy a truck from a junkyard or anything. So all my trucks were like solid trucks. If anything ever broke, it was fixed the right way. No cutting corners. And that helps a lot. So if your truck is washed, if it looks sharp, not sharp because you're hanging a lot of crazy things,
chrome and lights.
Yeah. It has to look professionally sharp, and everything works. Man, that's gonna technically you kind of making it easier for the DOT officer to do an actual full inspection on you because your truck is clean. So we're not gonna get looking like a chimney just by touching your truck. So it's there is some credit points there,
mm-hmm.
but also there is so much less that's gonna go wrong because we see the guy is sharp, the truck is sharp. What do you expect is gonna happen?
Yeah, because the rule of thumb when we're one of the things to consider is if you got some straps holding the tank or you have something multicolored hood and door or whatever the situation is. I get it. Sometimes we funds are kind of tight, so we're gonna fix it. It's acceptable. But if you wouldn't buy the truck looking like that off the showroom, then they're gonna feel the same way when they see that rolling up at the scale house. Like, you shouldn't have straps holding up some kind of, like you said, like a fender, and get it fixed the right way.
Yes, and I say, look, if something broke off when you were working halfway through the week, okay, things are gonna happen. Sometimes you will have to strap a thing or like put a little bit of duct tape just to make it home, but don't put it away. And I'll fix it sometime in the future, because those things are gonna add up. So get home, fix it the proper way, make it look good. Let's say if one of your fenders is broke, right? And now you really don't, for whatever reason, you don't want to fix it the right way. And maybe it's worth to take all of them off and see what it looks like that, and kind of it's gonna be less than ideal, but then you're not gonna be looking like the broken truck.
Yeah, the presentation's a lot better. So here we go, guys. Owner-operator partnership is very real. I got tons of guys who are making $4,000 take-home. Learn how you can do that by giving me a call at 863-342-5171. We are conveniently located in Lakeland, Florida. We are a Florida-based trucking company that is here to provide you resources to be successful. So once again, it's 863-342-5171.
The last one, hours of service. Hours of service, the number one killer. And I'm going to attach that with your overall record, like inspection record. Number one killer of your driving privileges, of your CDL record, is personal conveyance. Right now, I think, statistically speaking, the highest number of hours of service violations, and before, like a couple of years ago, the DOT wasn't as caught up with this as we are right now. But right now, this is what we're looking for.
Yeah.
This is the number one mistake that we're looking you to make. And if you are abusing personal conveyance, we will re-qualify that, and we will hit you with everything that requalification of time is going to cause, meaning like you going over hours, making all kinds of other violations, and we're going to hit you with false law.
Yeah, that's for sure.
And now the challenge is going to get you to, now you're going to have this record that's not going to look good. And let's say you do it more than once. From that point on, every time you're going to go through that DOT scale, there is going to be some extra eyes on you. We're going to be a lot more vicious when it comes down to inspecting your truck or your hours of service. We're going to ask more questions. It's not going to be just as easy. Is that the dead end? Is that like, that's it? Like, am I fucked now? Mm-hmm. No, you're not. Do things the right way. 3 inspections down the road. 3 clean inspections down the road. That outlook is going to change. We're going to be like, all right, this guy got the point.
Yeah. So, this is pretty much black and white, right? We could romanticize what, your opinion, my opinion, your dispatcher, if you guys agree what PC is, not PC. None of that shit's going to matter when DOT lights you up, right? You can't data queue something on your opinion. It's black and white. That's the rule.
Yeah, so, I think one thing that kind of like the heaviest stuff to deal with when, you talk to a driver. Man, I know because of made up shit, like whatever that is.
Yeah, no.
And then come on, man, why would you do that? It's obviously not how it's written. That's not the PC. Just do the right thing. And one of the fucking biggest things, you had time. You only drive like 50 hours a week.
No, yeah, but it even, man, it gets to that point also because sometimes the dispatcher or that safety, they don't know either. And then they're getting ill advice, and because it's convenient, you take it and run, and we don't educate ourselves. And once that dispatcher gets put in front of the firing squad, and DOT says, "Shut the fuck up, have a seat. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about."
Absolutely, absolutely. And one of the biggest one on that aspect I've seen, like how some companies we have this PC policy that, let's say, we're gonna use this PC policy, so everything is still kind of applying to the rules, That's the important piece. It still has to be a PC for that to be a PC. But you have like up to 50 miles, right? And now everybody forgets that first piece.
Yeah, and
everybody thinks that those 50 miles is a fair game until there is an inspection, and then it's over.
Man, I'm telling you, riddle me this, and even how everything is so vague on purpose, right? So what you deem reasonable. Well, okay, so that's why DOT's never caught up in litigation with you when Morgan & Morgan is pounding at the door, because it's what you deemed reasonable. They didn't tell you that was reasonable.
Yeah.
So now you went off the ledge, and there you go. Now you're in a hot mess.
Absolutely. So, do what I think. Again, for the most part, I'll tell you this. In my experience, most of the heaviest runners never have these problems that I'm talking about. However, it's always the guy that only works 3 days a week that has these problems every day out of these 3 days. It's just like that. That's just a fact, man.
So there you go, guys. That's surviving a DOT inspection.
All right, guys. Take care. Be safe. Please like, share, subscribe. We're looking to get to 250,000 subscribers sometime, I would say, maybe this month. And we're currently sitting at 25. So, we have freaking ways to go.
The DOT is calling.
All right. All right, guys. Subscribe real quick.
Owner-operator partnership is very real. I got tons of guys who are making $4,000 take-home. Learn how you can do that by giving me a call at 863-342-5171. We are conveniently located in Lakeland, Florida. We are a Florida-based trucking company that is here to provide you resources to be successful. So once again, it's 863-342-5171.